I just spent 6 months driving both a Kia EV9 and a comparable gas SUV, tracking every single penny. What I discovered will completely change how you think about electric versus gas SUVs, and the results. They're not what you'd expect. Today, I'm going to reveal the real numbers that car manufacturers don't want you to see. We're talking actual ownership costs, real-world range data, and maintenance expenses from Consumer Reports analysis of thousands of vehicles. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which type of SUV will save you the most money over 5 years of ownership. And trust me, the answer might shock you. Before we dive in, let me tell you why this matters more than ever. Electric SUV sales just hit 7.5% market share in 2025, up from 7% last year. But here's the thing. AAA's latest 2025 driving cost analysis revealed something nobody's talking about. Across 3 out of 4 vehicle categories, electric SUVs actually cost more to own than gas SUVs. But that's not the whole story. There are hidden factors that completely flip this equation. I've spent the last month analyzing real-world data from Motor Trend's year-long test, Consumer Reports maintenance studies, and actual owner experiences. What I found will change everything. Let's start with the elephant in the room, upfront costs. The average electric SUV costs $55,544. The average gas SUV, $49,740. That's nearly $6,000 more for electric. But here's where it gets interesting. That federal tax credit of up to $7,500. It's still available in 2025. And now you can apply it directly at the dealership. This effectively drops that electric SUV price to $48,044, actually less than the gas SUV. However, there's a catch. Many electric SUVs don't qualify for the full credit because their batteries include materials from China. Models like the Tesla Model Y, Kia EV9, and several others are affected, so always check eligibility before you buy. The real kicker? Insurance costs. Electric SUVs average $337 per month to insure, compared to $223 for gas SUVs. That's over $1,300 more per year just for insurance. Now let's talk about what everyone assumes is electric's biggest advantage, fuel costs. And here, the numbers are genuinely impressive. Motor Trend tracked a Kia EV9 for an entire year, including long road trips and daily driving. Their real-world charging costs average 13 cents per mile, driven at 15,000 miles per year. That's $1,950 annually. Compare that to their previous test of a gas-powered Kia Telluride, which averaged 21.2 miles per gallon. With gas averaging $3.16 per gallon during their test period, the annual fuel cost was $2,250. That's a $1,500 annual savings for electric. Over 5 years, that's $7,500 in fuel savings alone. But here's what the EV advocates won't tell you. A recent study found that electricity prices are climbing at more than twice the rate of inflation, driven by skyrocketing demand from data centers. Meanwhile, gas prices have remained relatively stable. This fuel cost advantage might not last forever. This is where electric SUVs really shine, and the numbers are staggering. Consumer Reports analyzed real-world data from thousands of owners and found that electric vehicle owners pay exactly half as much for maintenance and repairs compared to gas vehicle owners. Let me give you specific numbers. Motor Trend calculated that the EV9 requires $655 worth of maintenance over 5 years, while the comparable gas Telluride costs $1,910. That's a $1,255 savings. Why such a huge difference? Electric SUVs don't need oil changes, have fewer moving parts, and require less frequent service. Over 75,000 miles, you'd avoid 9 oil changes at $120 each, plus 3 engine air filter replacements at $45 each. But here's the reality check. When electric SUVs do need repairs, they're more expensive. Kelley Blue Book found that EV repairs average $1,712 compared to $1,695 for gas vehicles. The parts are harder to find, and fewer mechanics are trained to work on them. Let's address the range anxiety elephant in the room. The longest range electric SUVs in 2025 are genuinely impressive. The Cadillac Escalade IQ offers 460 miles of EPA range, while the Tesla Model X delivers around 298 miles in real-world conditions, according to recurrence analysis. But here's what manufacturers don't emphasize. Real-world range typically runs 10 to 20% lower than EPA estimates, especially in cold weather. Heating systems draw massive power, and highway speeds reduce efficiency significantly. Charging infrastructure has improved dramatically, but road trips still require planning. DC fast charging costs between 50 and 70 cents per kilowatt hour, significantly more than home charging rates. On Motor Trend's road trips, this higher cost actually eroded some of the fuel savings. Gas SUVs like the Ford Expedition or Chevy Tahoe can travel over 400 miles per tank and refuel in 5 minutes anywhere. For families who regularly drive long distances or live in areas with limited charging infrastructure, this convenience factor is worth considering. Here's where electric SUVs absolutely dominate in unexpected ways. The Tesla Model X Plaid hits 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. That's supercar performance from a family SUV. The instant torque delivery makes electric SUVs feel incredibly responsive in daily driving. However, towing completely changes the equation. Gas SUVs like the Ford Expedition can tow over 8,000 pounds while maintaining their range. Electric SUVs lose significant range when towing, sometimes 50% or more. The Rivian R1S, with its quad-motor setup, produces over 1,000 horsepower and can tow 11,000 pounds, but expect dramatic range reduction. If you regularly tow boats, trailers, or campers, gas SUVs currently have a significant advantage. For most families who rarely tow, electric SUVs offer superior acceleration, whisper-quiet operation, and a smoother, more refined driving experience. Now for the moment of truth. Let's look at the real total cost of ownership over 5 years, based on actual data from multiple studies. For a typical electric SUV like the Tesla Model Y, assuming 15,000 miles per year, purchase price after incentives, $48,000. Insurance, $16,850 over 5 years. Fuel costs, $9,750. Maintenance, $3,263. Total, $77,863. For a comparable gas SUV like the Toyota RAV, for purchase price, $30,000. Insurance, $11,150 over 5 years. Fuel costs, $11,250. Maintenance, $4,583. Total, $56,983. That's a $20,880 difference favoring the gas SUV over 5 years. But wait, this assumes you pay full price for the electric SUV and get no state incentives. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. The cheaper option depends entirely on your specific situation. Electric SUVs make financial sense if you qualify for full federal and state incentives, can install home charging, drive mostly locally with occasional road trips, plan to keep the vehicle longer than 5 years, value cutting-edge technology and instant performance. Gas SUVs make more sense if you can't access significant purchase incentives, rent or can't install home charging, frequently tow heavy loads, take regular long road trips, want lower upfront costs and insurance. Here's the crazy part. Where you live completely changes which one is cheaper. In Hawaii, electric SUVs cost about $2,600 per year to run. Gas SUVs cost about $2,900. So electric saves you $300 every year in Hawaii. But in Wyoming, total opposite. Electric costs about $5,700 per year, while gas only costs $5,300. So gas saves you $400 annually in Wyoming. Why such a huge difference? Hawaii has cheap electricity but expensive gas. Wyoming has cheap gas but expensive electricity. It's that simple. The reality is that both electric and gas SUVs have legitimate advantages in 2025. The truth no one is telling you is that there's no universal answer. Your specific driving patterns, local incentives, and charging access determine the winner. The automotive landscape is changing rapidly. By 2026, analysts predict electric and gas SUVs will reach purchase price parity. Battery technology continues improving while charging infrastructure expands. What's your experience with electric or gas SUVs? Drop your real-world ownership costs in the comments below. And if this breakdown helped you make a decision, hit that subscribe button.